Mr. Jerome jury's still out. Takes a long time for them to punish someone for murder, doesn't it? Have you seen my math book? Can't find it.
Sweetheart, the reason it's taking so long is because he's on trial for organized crime. Do you understand that?
I really don't want to talk about it right now.
That's just fine. That is just fine. Hello.
Good morning, Lucy.
Oh, where the hell are you?
New York City.
Well, good, because you better not come back here because I'm going to wring your neck. You know, you can't treat me like some sort of one-night stand just because we slept together once. I am not a one-night stand, buddy.
Perish the thought. I'll explain everything to you when I get back to Port Charles. It should be about 1 o'clock this afternoon. That's what time my flight is.
Explain what? This had better not be about Victor Jerome, Scott.
Now, listen, honey. It's okay to call you honey now, isn't it? I'll explain everything to you later, okay?
It is not okay, and I want to know what the hell you're up to.
I'll talk to you later, my little sailfish. Bye-bye. Royal Arms Department.
Please leave the blindfolds on until you've been told to remove them.
I wonder how long he's going to make us sit here and cool our heels.
Won't talk, Charlie. You could be listening to everything we say.
Well, did Dr. Moody leave a message saying when she would be back? Well, do this for me, please. Send someone up to her room to see if there's a do not disturb sign on the door. No, I'll call you back. Come on. Kelly's, is Charlie Prince returned yet? Oh, thank you.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I just like a little privacy to make my phone calls. That's all.
Gee, what's wrong with your father? Yesterday he was on top of the world, ready to sail off, and now he's in a snit. What's wrong?
I'm staying out of this.
You can't.
Well, we're off to work. What about you, Ned?
I am definitely ready.
You ever think he'd become a computer whiz kid?
Gee, no, Alan, not in my wildest dreams.
Absolutely brilliant.
Well, it's just a knack. It doesn't take brilliance.
And modest, too.
Why, just didn't think that you'd notice, but thanks.
If the weather is warm enough, Lila would like to have lunch on the terrace today. I'm going to come home. How about you, Ned?
Wouldn't miss it.
I'll be here, too. I think it's a good idea if we stay around Mother these days. Don't you, Tracy?
Yes, I do.
Well, I think the distraction will be very good for her.
You coming with me?
No, I'll take my own car. Would you like a ride, Ned?
I have to talk to him.
Lucky me. I'll take the bike.
Thank you, dear.
Okay, we'll see you later.
See you later.
Monica?
Bye-bye.
Alan?
What?
Beware of my brother when he's being nice. I know, Alan, he's up to something. I also know what he's up to. He's going to fight Father's will to the death. Yours.
Oh, come on. We had a few words over it.
Mm-hmm. He's practicing.
You got him wrong.
Oh, sweetheart, I'm rarely wrong, and I'm never wrong about my brother.
Look, Alan and I really got close during those days when we didn't know whether grandfather was on that plane or not. He was devastated.
So were we all. Doesn't make him special. Meanwhile, he's had a full recovery, and he's going to make your life hell.
He can't.
Oh, Ned, what is the matter with you?
I am not going to let him. I'm not going to fight with him over it if he wants the money.
If he wants the money?
That's right. He can have it.
Do you have any idea what you're doing to me?
Mother, it is not about you. It's about Alan and me.
And me. I'm your mother. Think of me. That is another thing. Something has gone wrong for Ashton, and it has to be the quest. The least you can do is find out what the problem is. I have a lot of money invested in that quest, and I'll never see it unless the quest is successful. Please, Ned.
Mother, I don't want any part of the quest either, okay?
I want to talk to you about some things before you go to school. You have to understand. Victor Jerome is on trial for a whole set of other crimes. I mean, he could go to prison now for life for what he's already done. Do you understand that?
I wish I could talk to my daddy right now.
He's working on 2 investigations. I don't know. He's busy.
I know that.
But if you really wanted to talk to him, I'm sure he'd make the time. It's just he's got a lot on his mind.
Okay.
Oh, Rodman, here's the school book you left in the kitchen.
Oh, thank you. I guess that's my ride for school. Gotta go.
Bye, sweetie.
Bye.
I'm not doing a very good job of this anymore.
This is a bad time for you.
No, I ought to be able to cope. I mean, if I'm in this state all the time, how am I going to help her get over what happened to Duke? How? Oh, aren't these people ever punished, Olin? Why does a good man die and a man like Victor Jerome still live? Why? I'm sorry. I spoke to her last week. I said, you know, we have to find a way of building a normal life now. I don't know. What's a normal life?
Beats me. I don't know. It's hard to raise kids these days.
I'm so confused. Maybe I need to do some work on myself.
That's right. Now go to it, chum.
I could talk to Dr. Hardy, couldn't I?
Good.
What is it they say about juries taking a long deliberation?
In what sense?
Well, I think I read or heard it somewhere that the longer a jury stays out, the better chance a defendant has of getting off.
I haven't heard that.
I can't remember where I heard it. You know how my memory is. Wait, I do remember. In college last fall, they put on this play, this little courtroom drama, and my girlfriend was in it. She was just dreadful. But, Nora, how come I can remember something so vividly, so clearly, and yet there are years of my life I can't remember at all?
Well, as you know, that's called selective amnesia.
Well, only thing I know is that my father did not do anything these people were saying that he did. He's just not that kind of a man. And I'm not going to read any more of this trash.
You know, I think it's about time you get a bath and get dressed. You have an appointment this morning with Dr. Hardy.
I do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. You know what?
What?
Every time I go to see Dr. Hardy, I just pray that that's the day that I get my memory back. All of it. Maybe today.
Maybe.
Maybe today.
You know, I didn't buy that act of yours with Ned for one moment.
Look, Monica, I know you're upset. No. I know you're upset with me. But for once, will you try to see my side of things just for once, Monica? I am trying to throw the two of them off balance. They have been plotting against me, the both of them together, right from the very start, even before Ned wound up in our laps. He came here to soften Father up, and he did exactly that. He not only got me cut out of the will, he got my throat cut. The two of them are one of a kind, Monica.
I don't believe
He's a thief, he is a robber, Monica, and she's worse, but he's learning fast.
Alan.
Don't owe Alan me. You bought his act a long time ago, and you know it.
Stop it.
Stop it. Not ever,
Stop
Monica.
it.
Not ever.
God, greed has no limitations, but he does.
This has nothing to do with greed, Monica. This has to do with my rights.
Oh, yes, it has everything to do with greed. Money is choking you, Ellen, and it's choking me, and it's choking our children. There's no way we could possibly have any happiness in our life the way you are now. Could you? Let me ask you something. Could you, for 1 second, just 1 second, forget about Edward's will and give it all up? 1 second.
Yes, of course, Monica. Here's your second. Time's up. I'm going after both of them. I'm not giving up my inheritance, Monica. Not ever.
Dr. Stephen Eisenberg, please call radiology. Dr. Stephen Eisenberg, please call radiology.
Monica, sit on it. Amy, may I please see the daycare center mail?
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure, here. Lucy,
What?
you're sure not a happy camper today, are you?
How sweet of you to notice.
Scotty?
What, pray tell, makes you think it has anything to do with him?
Well, because both you and I know he's about the only guy you're involved with right now. And when a girl acts the way you're acting, it's usually problems with men. And I know because I'm an expert on them.
Yeah, you are, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Amy, thank you for asking. It's just not that simple.
Well, it's never simple when it's got to do with
No,
guys.
it's not like that. See, I've gotten myself involved in something that I really shouldn't have gotten myself involved in. I got to get myself out of, and there's nobody I can talk to about it.
Not even Scotty?
No, most of all, not him. Scotty.
Dr. Stein, Dr. Bill Stein, please call Mary Jane Therian at admissions.
Oh, hi. Come on in, Scott.
Hi.
Oh, sorry. I was doing a little reading.
Oh, that's good. Improved your mind. Call me Scotty, will you?
Oh, thanks. You know, most of my customers at the massage parlor don't even know my last name. I never tell them where I live.
Well, I understand that. Boy, this is it's a nice place you got here.
Oh, thank you. I've lived here longer than any other place so far. I guess that's due to my kind of stable relationship with Woody.
Woody.
Yeah. Stable relationship, that's what he liked to call it. He liked to use words like that. He finished high school, you know.
Did he?
Yeah. He was, really a bright person. I'm sorry. I don't want to get sappy on you.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay, Cindy.
You know, you're really a funny man. Yeah, I don't mean like, you know, a lot of laughs.
Well, what do you mean funny? How does that...
Well, because, you know, here I am giving you a sexy massage with my heart breaking. I mean, other guys would have come on to me even if I was crying. You didn't. That, really threw me. I've done a lot of thinking about you since I met you at the Golden Goddess. A lot of thinking.
You know something? I've done a lot of thinking about you, too. I really think that you're really a nice girl.
Hey, have a seat.
Thanks.
I don't think very many people would call me nice. I've been around, you know.
Who hasn't? You know, see, everybody has got, you know, a lot of good in them. Sometimes you have to really look for it in somebody, you know, and find it and it's right there.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, trust me on that.
Hey, you know what? Woody used to say the same thing about me. He said that I had a real nice side to me. You know, you two are a lot alike in many ways.
You mind talking about Woody?
No, not to you.
What'd he do for a living?
Well, I really don't know. I think he worked for the government. I know he didn't make a lot of money because he was always saying to me, you know, someday I'm going to come into a bundle. Of course, I thought maybe he was just, you know, talking. But what did I care? I was happy with the way things were. And about 3 or 4 weeks ago, he started getting real excited. He started saying that he was going to be rich any day. I mean, he got so excited about it that I started to believe him. Then he changed.
Changed? How do you mean changed?
Well, he was still great with me and everything, but he got tougher. I don't know how to put my finger on it.
Well, try.
Well, it's like I never realized before how cold his eyes could be. And even when he was saying to me, hey, babe, we're going to be rich and everything, he didn't do it with any fun. He didn't want to celebrate it or anything. He said,
He said that would come later.
Later, like he was gonna have to leave town.
Yeah, maybe.
Let me ask you this: this money that was coming, was it in his possession or was it coming later?
Oh, no, he had it. He had it a couple days before that cop shot him in Port Charles. He said that he had it and that it was safe and sound.
Do you know where it was?
No, I never asked him.
Cindy, you're entitled to the money now. I don't know how to put this. Have you thought about, you know, looking through some of his belongings, his personal stuff?
No, I haven't touched anything here. I couldn't do it.
Of course. I know it's a hard thing.
I want to do it, but I couldn't. I know I'm going to have to sooner or later because I'm not going to be able to live here if I don't. I see his face all over the place.
Yeah. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to get yourself a friend when you do it, because I really don't think you should be alone.
A friend?
Yeah. You know, somebody that you trust, that you could lean on if you have to. You know, it's tough.
Do you really have the time to do this?
Oh, me? Well, I didn't mean me, but I would certainly be more than happy to help you. Of course I would.
Okay. What are we looking for?
Well, we're looking for anything that's going to lead us to the money that I know he would have wanted you to have. Hi, can I use your phone? Sure.
Ned, hi. They told me you were for psychiatric or doing some computer work, so can we talk? Or I can call you later.
No, I've got time. I have to talk to the software people, but that can wait.
Oh, okay. I need a little moral support.
Well, you got it. What's up?
I'm going over to Anna's in a minute and ask her about, her selling Duke's Club, but I don't know. She's not been able to bring herself to go to the club since memorial service.
That's understandable.
So, I think it may be too soon to talk to her about it, but I do want to let her know.
Well,
before she sells it to somebody else.
Yeah, well, that would be okay. That way you wouldn't be pressing for any quick decisions. So, yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I don't want to push at all. All right. I mean, this is such a big step for me. I haven't made a major decision in years. I've hardly even touched my grandmother's money. I've just sort of been running in place.
So now you'll be stepping off the dime, so to speak.
Yeah. You really think I should, then?
Yeah.
Do it. Okay. All right. Do you see me as a manager of the club?
Well, yeah. Would you still be singing there?
Uh-huh. Yeah, the whole thing.
You'd hire someone to manage it for you anyway, so you cover it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
See ya.
Bye. Hi, Monica.
Terry.
Ned?
Ned, I have to talk to you.
Well, I feel very popular today. What's up?
Well, if you include Ellen in your fan club, then you better forget it, okay?
Really?
Really. It's all an act.
Well, that's what Mother said, too.
Well, for once in her life, she is right. Look, all he is doing is trying to throw both of you off balance.
Well, I didn't throw her off balance for a minute.
Because she knows her brother as well as I do. Look, he is going to contest Edward's will, Ned. He's out to get you.
God. You must be miserable.
Well, yes, that and a lot of other things.
Well, if there's one thing I learned early on, and that's money can make people miserable.
Well, I think I'm just learning that, now.
Well, I'm not knocking money. It's just that if you get obsessed with it, it can ruin your life.
Yes, well, I grew up an orphan. Money was very important to me. Be rich, have lots of money. That's what I wanted because that would give me a position in life.
Well, now you have both.
Now, the trick is, when is it enough? How much money? How much money does it take to be happy?
Yeah. Well, I know one thing that'll make the family happy, at least you and Alan, anyway.
And what's that?
I'm not going to fight him for the money. He can have it.
You serious?
Yes, I am.
Your mother is not going to like this.
Well, that's okay. Mother doesn't have any say in this
Ned,
matter.
wait. Ned, listen. If you start playing around with Edward's money, he is liable to have lightning strike you.
Well, that's okay. I got enough to worry about with reality. So when I see Alan, I'm going to tell him.
You know, it wouldn't hurt my feelings at all if you just let him suffer for a few days.
Really?
Really. Boy, the Quartermain genes skipped over you, didn't they?
Well, I don't know about that. They're probably floating around somewhere.
I don't think so. But I feel a lot better. See you later.
See you.
I'm sorry, but Dr. Tom Hardy is with a patient right now. Would you care to leave a message?
My biggest concern is Robin, though. I mean, if I can't come to terms with this, how am I going to help her?
Well, the loss is fairly recent. You can't rush the grief. It's just something you have to work through.
I know that. Tom, why do I feel like I want justice for Olivia? All the time I feel that.
There's something you can do about that.
I can.
It won't be easy.
What is it?
Let go of it.
Of what?
The need you have to square off with Olivia.
Stop hating her.
Yes. In my opinion, it's eating you up.
But it's so frustrating because I know she's lying about this amnesia. I know it.
One day we'll know.
One day when?
I can't predict that.
So if she is lying about it, she's a walking disaster.
Anna, there's another way to look at it.
How?
I have to be blunt.
Go on.
Well, now the Duke is gone, what could she possibly want from you?
Oh, she was crazy, Tom. She doesn't need another reason to get to me. She doesn't need it.
I know.
She is very clever.
I agree.
She is twisted.
That was her past behavior, yes.
So now you get amnesia and you're forgiven for everything you did.
I can't answer that.
Well, neither can I.
Legally, she's not competent to stand trial and defend her.
That's what they say. You're right. About letting go. If I can manage it. Maybe I'll get a little peace. That'd be good for Robin. If I can believe it, though, I can't. You know.
Letting go is the only way you're going to be able to help yourself.
If I can manage it. Oh. My time's up.
I think so.
Okay. Well, maybe we can talk again, maybe.
Anytime, all right?
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Olivia Jerome is here for her appointment with Dr. Tom Hardy.
Oh, yes. He'll be with her in just a moment.
Thank you.
White roses, my favorite. Aren't they lovely? Aren't they, though? They came from a patient's room. She's being discharged. May I have one? Sure. There you go.
Dr. Hardy will be with you in just 1 minute.
Oh, okay. They gave me a white rose.
Oh, it's very pretty.
Would you like a white rose, Mrs. Lavery?
Do I want a what?
A white rose. Would you like one?
Your family's always sending white roses, aren't they?
I don't understand what you mean.
Yes, you do. I know you do. Don't look at me like that. Don't do it. You are to stay away from me and my family. Do you understand that? And anything to do with the memory of my husband.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Don't you?
No.
Right. Okay. You were at the memorial service. You came afterwards, didn't you? I know you were there.
I read about it. I don't know why I would go.
You think you're very good at this, don't you? Well, you're outclassed. I know you're faking this amnesia, and one of these days you're going to slip up and then it's all going to be over. You will be put behind bars where you deserve. Until then, I am going to be watching you every step of the way. You will never be free of me until this is over, Olivia.
Why are you saying such terrible things to me?
Because I mean them. That's why. Your father killed my husband. You murdered the baby that we were going to have. And if you open those big eyes any wider, I'm going to rip them out of your skull!
Anna.
Letting go, Tom. Just letting go. Letting it go.
Hell, maybe I ought to look through this again. I might have missed something.
Oh, well, sure, go ahead. Be my guest. You know, maybe I should take some of these clothes down to the homeless center down the street. There's a lot of homeless people in this part of the city.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You know what I've been wondering?
What's that?
I've been wondering, how did Woody come into all that money?
Well, I don't know. Maybe you don't want to know. Nothing. There's nothing in any of these clothes.
He was very neat.
I can't believe that he didn't want you to have the money.
Well, how did he know he was going to die?
Well, we all do.
What, next week?
Well, nobody knows that for sure. Listen, what about anything else? Any other clothes that we might have missed?
Oh, no, I think we looked at it all, except for the stuff in his locker.
What locker?
Oh, he had a locker down at the massage parlor.
On a regular basis?
Yeah, he made a deal with the owner.
You have the key?
Yeah, it's over here in my purse.
Well, I think we ought to get down, and I think we ought to get down there right now and
Here it is.
see what's there. Come on, let's go.
I'm glad there's no one here yet.
This locker?
Yeah, right here. Can't believe you have time to help me like this.
I think you're a great girl.
Oh, look at that. Just as neat as he always was.
This is the perfect hiding place. Nobody would even know this thing existed.
Oh.
What is it? What is
Hey,
it?
here's a letter, and it's to me. For Cindy, in case anything happens to me.
Aren't you going to read it?
What, here?
Sure, why not?
Wait, you think I should read this in a locker room? Shouldn't I be by myself?
Well, maybe, but, you know, what if it's bad news? I mean, you really should have somebody with you.
Oh, of course. Okay.
What does it say?
Oh, it's just personal.
Anything about any money?
No, it's all about me. Oh, wait, here's the second page. You didn't see that. Oh, it's nothing personal. You want to read it?
Yeah, let me see. That's it.
What, about the money or something?
Yeah, about money and something else, too. It's a Swiss bank account number and your boyfriend's name. I don't know if you should know about the rest of this, though.
Well, why? It's my letter. He wrote it to me.
Well, you see, it's about a guy named Victor Jerome for a job well done. Victor Jerome is behind this.
Victor Jerome, I know that name. He's on trial. He's been in the newspapers.
That's right. Look, you hang on to that first page and I'll hang on to this. I think until this guy is under lock and key, it'd be better this way.
You mean I could be killed or something?
Well, that's possible. Cindy, I'm going to get to them and I'll do everything I can in my power. But first, I've got to get Victor Jerome off the streets for good. Okay? All right.
I better lock this up.
Darling. Gee, Ashton, something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
I'm busy.
Thank you for not denying it.
All I said is that I am busy.
Why don't you put the phone down and tell me what has gone wrong with the quest?
Excuse me, did Jennings tell you about lunch?
Yes, Mother's waiting for us on the East Terrace.
You'll have to excuse me. I don't seem to have any appetite for luncheon.
Ned, one moment, please. I'd like to have a word with you.
Okay, good. I can talk to you, too.
Don't take too long, please.
This won't take long.
What I have to say won't take long either.
I'm not interested in anything you have to say to me. You're sharp, you're clever, and you're a phony. I recognized it 5 minutes after you walked into this house. You went to work on my father, and in his dotage, he bought it hands down. And then you went to work on my wife, didn't you? And she loved it. And then my mother, and she loved it as well. But you see, she likes everybody. She couldn't spot a weasel if it jumped up in her lap.
Wait just a second. Who the hell do you think you're talking to?
I'm talking to you. And then there's the beloved mastermind of the entire thing, Tracy, my beloved sister, your mother. She told you to go to work on my father because he had all the money. And you're a first-class con artist. You did a good job. You got him to disinherit me, and you got it all. You're not going to keep it. I'm going to get it back no matter what I have to do. Do you understand? You're going to rue the day you ever walked into the Quartermain household. Do you hear me?
I probably shouldn't tell you what I was going to say before the start of this lousy conversation, but I was going to give you my share of the will.
Your share of the... What are you talking about? You got it all.
You're not listening to me, but you better listen to this. I will fight you to the end. Do you hear me? You will never beat Grandfather's will. Never! You want to fight? You got it.
What are you talking about? I'll eat you alive.
You heard me.
Excuse me, I forgot my notebook.
Larry, I want a word with you.
Alan, I do not know what is going on. I do not want to. I have problems of my own.
Something gone wrong with the quest?
I don't have the time or the inclination to talk to you.
You better find the time to talk to me. If you turn out to be a fast operator like your ex-wife or your son, you're going to rue the day you ever laid eyes on me. Do I make myself clear?
I've had it with Domino. I'm not waiting a moment longer. Steward!
Charlie, no.
I want him to let me out of here.
I beg you, don't defy him.
The hell with him.
Sit down, Charlie.
Yeah, I've been sitting all day, and I'm fed up with it. Got it?
I should like to compliment you on your good sense, Dr. Bernoulli. Good sense breeds patience. You may take off the blindfold if you wish.
Thank you.
From my research, I know that you always know how to look after yourself. May I call you Yasmin?
Please do.
Could we get on with it?
Charlie.
I'm surprised, Yasmin, that Charlie Prince is your partner in this venture.
What do you mean?
I would think you would prefer someone more, how should I put it, cautious. But that is your business, not mine. Now, down to our business. A very serious business indeed. I have been informed that the Dragonbone and Emerald have disappeared.
What?
Missing?
Did you know?
Why are you looking at me? Did you know?
Not until this moment.
Vanished?
The word is stolen, I believe. Someone has them. Someone was a player in the quest.
Have any idea which player?
It's not a very large group. It could be any one of you.
Why'd you look at me like that?
I could ask you the same question.
I want those objects found and delivered to me immediately. Time is of the essence.
Yeah, well, then I suggest we start looking and stop sitting and talking.
Peter?
Ready, Yasmin?
Yes.
No, she is not. She will stay here a little while longer.
Yasmin?
I must stay. That's simple.
Yeah, I wonder.
Trust me, Yasmin.
I've always trusted you. I always trust winners.
How well I know you. You left me for Ashton because you thought he'd be a winner. And then you dropped him for Charlie Prince because you thought he would take over the quest. How should I feel about you now, Yasmin, besides wanting you desperately?
If I have known Domino was Nicholas Van Buren, I would never have left you. Because more than any man I've ever known, you a winner. Always a winner.
Wait a minute. What's the matter? Nice to see you.
Stay away from me.
Come here.
Stay away from me.
What? Are you mad at me?
No, I'm not mad. Of course I'm mad at you. I don't know where you are. I don't know what the hell you're up to.
If you give me a chance to explain, I think you'll understand.
Oh, fine. Well, the question is, am I going to believe you?
I'm sure you're going to believe it, but first of all, I got a real big news flash for you.
No. You know something? You were just trying to evade the issue here.
No, I think you're really going to be interested in this, Lucy.
Good.
Really.
Fine. Try me. What?
On the way from the airport, on the radio, it said that the jury is in on Victor Jerome, and they found him not guilty.
No way.
That's right. That's right. After Duke's testimony, the whole thing went right downhill.
No. Wait. You're telling me that Victor Jerome is completely free?
Free as that second cup of coffee.
Wait a minute. If he's free, that means I'm free. That means you're free. That means you and me are free. Wait a minute. Say it one more time. I don't believe you. Say it one more time.
Free as that second cup of coffee?
No. The part about Victor Jerome, you're saying he's free, right?
Now, listen, sweetheart. How about honey?
I don't care.
What do you like
Listen to
better,
me. You can call
sweetheart?
me anything you want, okay? This is like a huge weight has just been lifted off my shoulders. I mean, I don't have to worry about anything, and he's really free. The man is going free.
Well, not for long.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means that I have got the goods on him.
You? What do you mean you have the goods on him?
Conspiracy in Duke Lavery's murder.
No, Scott, no.
No.
Listen
What do you
to me.
mean,
Listen
no?
to me. Just let him go. This is over, okay? Just let the man get out of town and take his stupid daughter with him, okay? Just let him go.
Are you kidding? This is the chance of a lifetime.
No, it isn't. It is not.
Did you ever hear of a guy named Thomas Dewey?
You have told me about him 50 million times.
Well, obviously it hasn't sunk in yet.
I'm not listening. I am not going to listen to you. You were trying to get both of us killed, and I'm not going to let you do this to us. I'm not.
Listen to me. Listen to me. This is going to take me to the top, and I'm taking you with me. Okay? Now, I've got to get to my office and do some work.
Scott, listen, you don't want to go. Get out of... Just listen, get out of this before... It's...
No.
Oh.
After a brief commercial, we'll return to New York City with more details about the acquittal of Victor Jerome.
Hello.
Is your papa, my darling?
Oh, Daddy, how are you? Is that terrible trial still going on?
No. They found me innocent, and I'm a free man. And what's more, I'm gonna come to see you tonight.
Free?
Yes, can you believe it?
Oh, yes, I can believe it. I knew you never did anything wrong, Daddy, ever.
Look, Olivia, reporters have found out where I'm calling from, so I better hang up. But I'll see you tonight, right?
Oh, yes. God bless you, Daddy.
Do something with the club. It's just I haven't thought about it yet.
Well, Anna, I don't even mean to push. I just wanted to let you know. I mean, I haven't even thought this thing through.
Yeah.
Owning a club is a big step for me.
Right. I know. I can't go down there myself. It's just too many memories. You know?
Yes, and I shouldn't even be bringing this up right now.
No, you're right. I have to deal with this. Eventually. You know the clientele, don't you? They love you. You'd probably be starting off on a very good foot.
Listen, when you're ready to face this, you might manage this thing better than anyone.
No, I don't want it. I don't want it. I want to be here for Robin at night. And Sean gave me some very good advice. He told me I'm really not in a position to make any decisions at the moment. Okay. Very good advice, yes. Well, thank you.
Yeah, for listening and all that.
Right. Yes. I think you do very well there, and I think Duke would like it. Thank you. Come here. I love you. I love you too. Thank you for coming by. Will you come back again?
Definitely.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Bye-bye.
The voice you just heard was Victor Jerome. For anyone who has just tuned in, we repeat that Victor Jerome has been found not guilty, and he is a free man.
Tonight, Tony looks for answers when he finds that Sam is giving them away on Who's the Boss. Then, a shopping mall threatens the local hideaway on The Wonder Years. Tonight, all starting at 8, 7 Central.
This is Joan London.
And Charles Gibson.
The Other Man, the Other Woman. Tomorrow, infidelity from the other perspective.
Also, Gina Davis and Tim Conway. And next week, we'll take you to Holland on Good Morning America.